Okay, here I am against Too Lazy to Stand in the round number 1 with my Onyxium deck. As much as I'd like to jam a Pulse Mage, it's not that good. I'd rather just play a Symbiote. I don't like playing a Loyal General on turn 1 because it's only a 2/8. You can block it with a 4/4 and trade with it, or a 4/5 even. I don't have any Infernal Visages, so I can just play this in the... I'm going to play it in the side lane anyway, because I do have Scourge Knights and Sky Knight Gliders, so it's probably better just not to play them in those lanes. Kind of ironic here. The Dread Knight with the Symbiote. My best play actually might just be Spirit Steel Infiltrator, Overwhelming Forces, depending on what he plays. If he blocks my Gnarly Symbiote, I'm probably not going to do it. If he doesn't, I will. Might be better just play 2 creatures though, like Sky Knight Glider, Spirit Steel Infiltrator. And then I don't think I have any other Power Pump. I already drawn my Jetpack. I've got Tower Cannoneer doesn't work. Yeah, that's all. That's all I've got. So he plays his own Glider, which kills my Symbiote. Super annoying. And Flesh Fiend. Okay, so he blocked Flesh Fiend Symbiote with a bigger creature. So this Overwhelming Forces actually kills this Flesh Fiend here, which is nice. What I'm gonna do is play Infiltrator in the middle lane to force him to move his Skynet Glider, or pump it or something, and then play Overwhelming Forces to kill his guy and pump my guy to give it armor and mobility. 2 armor. Very, very effective card. Okay, so now I can get the Scourge Knights online if I play like Vault Intruder, Scourge Knights, or like literally anything Scourge Knights. Really depends on what he plays. I could play any of these creatures in addition to Scourge Knights. I might not even play Scourge Knights. It might be better to just play the Gnarly Symbiote, Witch, or Vault Intruder Symbiote. Something like that. One of the bad parts about playing Delta is my deck is pretty... It's much easier to get level screwed because you don't have you have more cards to draw, but you don't draw more cards. Like, you only draw 5 cards a turn, but you have 33 cards in your deck, right? So it's a little less reliable to draw your level cards. Not too much, because only 3 cards. That card's not very good. I hope he doesn't pump it. Do we know his other faction? Oh, he's Necrium, right? So he can Infernal Visage it. That's all he's got. He group meals. That doesn't kill my Spirit Steel Infiltrator? It does not. Okay. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. Force him to play another creature into it, and then play... let's actually take a step back here. If I play Vault Intruder, I can look at his hand to see what tricks he has, but I don't think that matters really. I still want to level the Vault Intruder, because I didn't level the Dread Knight. So let's play Vault Intruder, look, peek at his hand. He's got an Abyssal Brute and an Infernal Visage, so that actually might change my play. Because he plays the Abyssal Brute in the side lane and Infernal Visage is both of his creatures. So let's go ahead and move this here, then shrink his his robot thing with the Scourge Knights and trade here. I was gonna shrink his Sky Knight with my Scourge Knights and just have a creature on board, but if he's gonna play Abyssal Root and Infernal Visage, this card gets kind of difficult to deal with. It's like a 9/4 with 2 armor, or 9/6 with 2 armor. That's a lot harder to deal with than a 7/4 with 2 armor. So he plays another Avalon Enforcer, which is a card I didn't even register as him being capable of playing. And a Phalanx Squadron. Okay, so he played the worst cards in his hand, but he has a plan. I can respect this. This Anvilon Enforcer armor plan. If he pumps Anvilon Enforcer enough, they are super annoying to deal with. Unfortunately, they're not as good as like the cards I already have on the board. Like, I can just play Zithian Rot Fiend. This is what, 7 power, right? Zithian Rot Fiend dies, but that's fine because it's good to level anyway, and then I can play a Zombie Titan over him. Zombie Titan or Forge Guardian Beta? Zombie Titan is as good leveled, and he plays in the side lanes, though I guess he didn't play his cards, so maybe he won't. We'll just play the Zombie Titan. I get a little more value on the board this way, whereas if the Forge Guardian Beta would just trade with one of his creatures, and I don't want to be trading. I drew a Scourge Knights, that's pretty good. I can play Symbiote and Scourge Knights and almost guarantee... if he doesn't kill the Zombie Titan, it's guaranteed formation. If he does kill it, I think I'd rather have Raid than formation, honestly. That card's good. Even gets the effect on it. I wonder what he's going to play. Barrier Soldier. Okay, blocks my guy. think I'd much rather... This is what, -4, -4? Let's just not... I'd much rather have Regen than Raid. So let's go ahead and... Or not Raid, Formation. Let's go ahead and play this in front of here to kill that, and then play Scourge Knights in front of his Onyxium Phantasm. This way he either shrinks my Neurali Symbiote's power, which makes it less of a threat, and this guy dies next turn, or he shrinks this power and it dies with it 3 turns, so we can use it again. Coal of the Week... I might actually... probably not going to play it. It actually scales really well against this deck because he's playing cards with very low power. Phalanx Squadron and Avalon Enforcer all have really low power. But it's still probably not good enough to play. He shrinks the Scourge Knight's power. Actually, might be my best play. Like, my next best play is like what? This gets regen. Like block with Barrier Soldier here and then block Fallen Trigger here. That's not amazing. I don't want him to give my other creatures minus power, so I think I replace the Fallen Trigger to eat this. We'll get a look at his hand. Got 2 Cold Weeks and another Phantasm. Okay, so he's probably going to play Phantasm Pulse Mage or Phantasm Enforcer. I don't know, some combination of bad cards. I'll just play the Barrier Soldier. I could level up the Gamma. Nah, that's probably bad. I can never activate the Gamma, so playing an 8 is definitely worse than leveling up to playing a 10-10. Dread Knight works with my Symbiote, and I get a Rot Fiend to block his Phantasm. These trade. I take 4. These trade. Okay, so board parity except for I have a Symbiote. He's going to play a bunch of small creatures because it's all he had in his hand. If I had a Cold Week, I'd super use it. Fortunately, I do not. So, this is minus a bunch power, right? 8. That's so much. I'm going to jetpack my Symbiote to kill his guy. Is that greedy? Probably. Do I need board control? Let's see. So if I play this Dread Knight in front of here, it doesn't really do anything. This gets +2/+2. It doesn't really matter a whole lot. I could play Rot Fiend in front of this. He gives -8 attack, and then they just hit each other for a bit. I think I will play Jetpack. Kill his guy. Force him to debuff the Rot Fiend instead of my Symbiote. Did this not move? I swear I clicked it. Yeah, there we go. Energy Prison, not too good right now. Gonna play the Necromoeba and the Spirit Steel Infiltrator. Have that level 2 overwhelming forces in my deck to pump my Spirit Steel. Yeah, it gives -8 to the Symbiote, or the whatever this is called, Rot Fiend. I can't actually kill that card. It's gonna play 6 power creature. Avalon Enforcer would die. So that's a 5 power creature. It's not good enough. Okay, not too sure about that one. Unfortunately, I don't have any cards to kill this Phantasm. Let's just shove this in this lane, hit him for 13. Play Necromoeba in front of this. Go to combat, hit his... man. I guess I'll hit his guy for 4, then replace my guy. No, there's no point in replacing it yet. I can just play Spirit Steel Infiltrator, force him to debuff this. Because I doubt he'll debuff the Necromoeba. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Ooh, level 3 Spirit Steel Infiltrator. And the Zombie Titan kills his Phantasm, even if it debuffs my Rot Fiend. Because it has 10 power. Debuffs the Symbiote. Kind of weird. I really thought he'd just annul my fresh level 2 creature. But that's fine. I guess if all these guys are Avalon Enforcers, he has to do something to make his board better. Yep, so we'll just play Zombie Titan here, kill his guy, then Spiritual Infiltrator, kill his Whisper. Then all he has is a 10-10, because it's basically a 10-10. And then, ooh, Zombie Dread Knight. The Cold Week, how big is the Onyxium Phantasm at 3? I think it's a 6 power creature? It doesn't matter too much. I'm probably just gonna play Dread Knight to block this and pump my guy. If he plays Palladium Pulse Mage, or oh, there's another Amphlon Enforcer. That one's actually really difficult to kill. It's super annoying. So I can chump like this, and this saves my Zombie Titan from dying, so I get to kill both halves of the Flesh Fiend with it. He takes 15 from Spirit Steel, and then I play Vault Intruder to look at his hand. Just to get like a bunch more damage on this robot. And he's got a bunch of level 1 cards that aren't good. He's probably gonna play the general in front of his in front of my Spirit Steel to block it and give both his guys +2/+2. This needs 20 attack, right? This gives 6. So that works. This gives what, 3 armor? 6 armor, wow. That card's really hard to deal with when you pump it up. He didn't actually play the general. Is he gonna play? I don't know what he could play. Oh, he did play the general, but post combat because, yeah. This is a 13 power creature. That's a 12, so we can play Vault Intruder, look at his hand, see if it's better to just kill it now or later. Oh, he's a Phalanx Squadron, so it's better to kill it now. He's probably gonna, what, give this +3/+3? That makes it a 14, 13? I can just get in for damage instead. With the Overwhelming Force of Spirit Steel. Put him really low. Force him to block. Because this only has 6 toughness. So I think that's what I want to do. I can race him with my 21-17. And Scourge Knight's his robot. Or I could play it. That doesn't work. Just give him mobility 1 or 2? 1. I feel like they should have added mobility when they took away its ability to negate Defender. So he's blocking? Even if he goes at +3/+3, it's still not enough to kill it. Ordnance Captain, that's +2 to everything. So how do I want to do this? If we move here, we get a way better block. And we get to simple formation that way. So formation here. And then block with the Gloom Reaper Witch. So now I've got a 21-9 in play and a 14, 12, 10. He has nothing, and he's a 9. So he has to play 10 power creature, of which I think he only has level 3 Avalon Enforcers. Because he has to kill us this turn, because it has mobility 3. And then he has to block the Scourge Knights. And I can double their attack. I've never played this card before. I really want to double their attack. I have a feeling his concession's going on, though, and yeah. Shucks. Okay, so 1-0 with the Onyxium deck.